show dedicated to all things Kentucky sports. Well, bingo, bango, bongo, Big Blue. From Pikeville to Paducah and all points in between, we give you an in-depth and sometimes extremely opinionated view of the Wildcats. The phone lines are now open. It's Wildcat Sports Talk. Let's join the two guys that bring the action every single week. Adam Webb and Tim Brandstetter.
Yeah, we definitely it's been a long time coming. We decided we're going to do a quick call-in segment during the day, and then we're going to have our regular show during the week. If you want to call into the show, the hotline is there on your screen. That number to call is right there, right? So it's there, right? 859-428-8419 is the number to call. I want to hear from you and hear what you have to say. I want to hear your comments about the team, where you think we can realistically go now. The Cats are 3-2 going into the bye week this week. And look, a lot of folks kind of had them, including myself, maybe kind of gave up on the season, right? And it's not something, me personally, I'm not one that I try. Now I don't always have a level head, but I've done better as I've gotten older, right? I was upset after the South Carolina loss, but I thought, well, okay, maybe that's a fluke, right? Maybe that's just whatever. And then the Georgia loss was like, well, okay, we still lost, right? And then you go down and you beat number 6 Ole Miss, and it's like, okay, this team might be okay. So, but I want to hear what you have to say. Like, well, what are your thoughts on this Ole Miss team, or on this Kentucky team beating Ole Miss, I should say? 859-428-8419 is the number to call. I'd love to hear from you, hear what you have to say, and we definitely will we'll bring you in, and we'll talk about it, and go from there. So again, it's 859-428-8419. If you are watching this, get them on. Maybe we'll see. See if we can't bring in this caller here. We might not be able to. We're gonna try. All right, answer. That's good. We'll see if that person calls us back. I go through a lot of these. Um, let's see here. There are several calls that are in here on my on the voicemail. But anyway, guys, I would love to hear from you. It's again 859-428-8419. If you're watching right now, just call me. Tell me how you feel. Give me your thoughts. Hey, what about basketball? Right? I mean, Big Blue Madness just around the corner. We're getting ready to have a really fun weekend in Lexington. You got Keeneland, potentially Big Blue Madness, and Vandy all on tap. I mean, it's going to be a fun weekend for folks here in a couple of weeks. So let's be about it, right? Let's have some fun with it, and let's talk about it. Are you worried about the Vandy game? They took Missouri to the ropes, right? They really had a tough way to go with Missouri, and I mean, that was tough, right? That was a tough, um, just game for those guys. And Missouri's a good team. So what's that mean for Kentucky, right? I mean, yeah, I think it's proven. And the one thing I've learned over the last few weeks in the SEC is that it is absolutely proven that we are one. But yeah, sideline is media. You got to kind of maintain your composure, right? You've got to kind of make sure that you are not really cheering. It's a whole different thing. And so that game against Vandy 2 years ago at Kroger Field, I was pretty upset. I was there on the sideline. I was mad, you know. But yeah. Anyway, sorry guys. I'm still working through this system here where what I would ideally, it's a little bit different, but because I don't have the headset, and I would I like this. I like this a whole lot better. I think it's clearer and it's sharper, but it's just a whole different system. But I do have really cool like effects. Like I've got there's the car horn. But yeah, there's like cool effects and stuff over here. But anyway, 859-428-8419 is the number to call. I do want to hear from you. We're going to start this show back up regularly again, and I want to hear what you have to say. Right. So if you're watching out there and you want to talk, give us a call. Give us a call. Tim, I would love for Tim to jump on here, and he's going to. We're going to be doing this again. It's life has been lifing for a lot of folks lately, and unfortunately, it's been I can complain, but I can't even complain to the extent that the folks down in North Carolina and other places can complain, because I'm telling you, they have just been absolutely devastated with the floods, and my heart goes out to them. But yeah, I mean, it's scary. It's scary times for a lot of folks out there. So, but that said, it's definitely been a humbling experience for a lot of folks. And I'll tell you what, sometimes and one thing in anything like that, in any kind of natural disasters like that, we always persevere. Everybody does. So we will, they will, and so it's good. It'll end up being better than it was before. So I have faith in that. But yeah, just unfortunately, a lot of folks lost their lives. A lot of folks lost everything they own. So just a sad situation all the way around. 859-428-8419 is the number to call. Going to Big Blue Madness. I plan on being there. Yes, I do. Let me take a quick time out. We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll take your calls and more. 859-428-8419. We'll be right back.
Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range at 607 Don's Drive behind London's Walmart has a great indoor firearms range and affordable prices for times, targets, and all kinds of firearms. Also ask us about teaching firearm safety and handling. Walk-ups are welcome, or phone 606-260-8822. Open each day except Sunday. Come in now and check out our range and simulator. And always shoot Center Target. This area is fortunate to have a senator who supports our children. Senator Brandon Storm is a proud supporter of your local high school athletic programs. Senator Storm believes in unity over division, and he's working hard to put this area's best interests at the forefront of Kentucky's legislative decision-making. Husband, father, your Kentucky State Senator, Brandon Storm. Paid for by Brandon Storm. We keep you out of trouble with the law. Murphy's Law, as your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent. Donovan Storm is here for you, and he's here with you in your local community, ready to help get you the correct level of coverage for your needs. At 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway in southern Laurel County, take it from me, someone who knows. In the event of a loss, Kentucky Farm Bureau stands ready to guide you through the entire process and help you get back to those better days. Phone 606-528-2030 to let our friendly staff quote your insurance needs today.
The Light of London.
Todd Martin and his staff at Martin's Insurance Agency would like to thank you, Martin's Insurance Group, where they pride themselves on customer service, a hands-on approach, and above all, a personal touch with every policy they handle. Earning your trust, protecting your future. That's Martin's Insurance Group in London.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Wildcat Sports Talk.
That's right. Welcome back into Wildcat Sports Talk. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Call the show, 859-488-8419, to get in on the show. We would love to hear from you. And as always, we will be going live again this evening, as always, where we do our regular nighttime show at 7 o'clock. I'm going to try to make this call one more time. Maybe it's just a bad time to get on this afternoon. I will start promoting it a little bit better. We can't get one person that I've been trying to call and get. All right, so this person called us back in May, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to play this voicemail. He has to make sure he lets us know who it is. He's a good guy. I like Kentucky Joe. I was trying to call him there, see if I can get him on. Usually I get him on this in the afternoons, but yeah, in any case. We're going to take one more time out. Well, actually, I'm going to wrap this segment up. The next segment, we're going to talk a little bit, and this will be later on tonight for those of you that are listening live right now. But in the next segment, we are going to talk and be joined by Quincy Kreitzer. He's a guy that you know well if you know this show, and he's going to be joining us here soon. So we will be right back.